Hey guys, welcome to Charcoal King. Hey, today, classic. Nothing fancy, nothing hard, everything simple. You've seen it 1,000 different ways. The smashburger. Stay tuned. All right, so before we dive in and show you how simple this is, I just want to reiterate one thing. Simple and classic. Sometimes you don't have to have 500 different twists when something's so good, it's so simple. So let's go over to flat top. Let's talk about our steps today. Let's talk about our rules, the do's, the don'ts. This bad boy's cranked on high. High. We're going to get that crust. That's what the smash burger is all about, is the crust. Let's come back over here. Let's talk about what we got. Now, I have noticed a lot of people making their own quote-unquote sauce. You know what? We've never really done it. I'm going to do it today just because I think it's going to be easier when we have a bunch of burgers. So let me show you what we got. We just got a little diced onion. We got a little diced pickle. And we're going to go about a 50% mayo. We're going to go about 25% mustard and ketchup, and throw a little splash of heat in there with some horseradish. So a little bit of horseradish. That's kind of like my, if I had one twist on a classic, that's probably it right there. Now this is time to taste. You know, you're looking for whatever taste profile you really want to go with. I like the onion in there, diced, finely diced.
Good.
It's the horseradish, I'm telling you. Got some big old beautiful butter buns, because you know it's just as important as the beef is the bun. All right, rule number one, hot griddle. Cast iron, flat top, does not matter. Hot. Rule number two, I think it's the beef. Beef is what's for dinner. All right, let me show you what we got. 80-20, this is ground chuck, just simple. This is 100% pure ground ribeye right here. All this is ground ribeye. So we're gonna mix the ribeye with the chuck and have just an absolute fantastic, this is almost like a 70-30 blend. Fantastic smash burger. All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. All right, so now that our meat's fully incorporated, I'll just very lightly mix it up. We're just gonna grab about 2 to 3 ounce balls, okay? And this is gonna be test number one. When all this is done, we're going to come back. I'm going to get all these done so we don't waste your time. A lot of people use this wax paper. I've done it with it. I've done it without it. If you don't have it, it's not like you got to run to the grocery store to get it. But we're going to use it, see if it matters. I will say this. There is a cool little trick that people do where they just put the balls right on the flat top. I am going to add just a little bit of oil to each ball. Don't overcrowd. Remember, you got to smash these out super thin. So for these first 4, we're going to do a very traditional classic smash burger. We're going to put our papers on there, give it about 10 seconds, let off. We're going to flip them and see what happens. Then that's when the controversy comes in, because I cannot make a video without controversy. The difference is, instead of putting the balls on here and letting them warm up and then smashing them, we're going to smash them first, put them on there, and finish smashing them. We're just going to see. It's just a little what if. All right, so here we go. Got my trusty weight. We're going to go down for about 10 seconds. You want to get it about as thin as possible, within reason. That looks good right there. Now hold the weight down. Look at there. You're trying to create that contact, and what happens is this beef starts caramelizing within itself. And I think I did a video. Ooh, so I did the video when we did that kicked up jarred pasta sauce. And I was telling you guys that when you brown that ground beef, that's the way to take it to the next level. You take that beef and you let it cook in its fat, reduce all the moisture, and let it just start cooking in its own fat, and it's going to start turning from like a grayish to a brown color. All right, look at that. That's already what we're wanting. You see how it's getting lacy? You see the little holes in there? That's because it's thin. This is not one of the burgers that you would want to cook medium rare. All the way through, you're going to get that deep, dark crust. And for our family, you can choose whatever cheese you want to. We love American cheese. It melts easy. It fills in all like the little crevices and holes. All right. Last one. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. Flip already. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
See what we got here. All right, let me show you. The last thing I'll say. You want to make sure that you get the crust off of the flat top. You hear me? Get the crust off the flat top. Don't leave the crust down there. Get a sharp spatula. There's like thousands of them out there. Get it off of the flat top. So you got to go with the burger. Okay? You don't want to leave that crust down. And what you're looking for is just a deep, dark brown crust. There's a culinary terminology for it, and I don't know what it is. It starts with an M. Look at that. There it is. See that crust? See that?
Mm-hmm. Flattering.
It's a lot of fat because it's that ribeye. And this is where I add a little salt and pepper. I only season one side because they're so thin. A little salt, a little pepper. And since these cheese slices are so thick, I also only put cheese on one side. That's what we're looking for right there. This side of the grill is off, so once these are done, I'm gonna move these over, and then we're just gonna keep building them. All right, so now that our flat top's got a good base of oil, there's really not a reason to add more oil, okay? Let it come back up to temperature. You don't want to rush the process. If you're making a bunch of burgers at the same time that have to go back on the same spot, give it a second. Let that flat top preheat again and get as hot as it can, and then go back down with it, okay? All right, here we go. You guys see the smoke? All right, so instead of putting the balls down and then smashing them,
Method number two.
Method number two. But we're going to do them the same way. We're going to give them point B, or the end product. I just want to see the difference. Let it go. Don't rush it. Do not rush it. All right, so now we're going to start toasting our buns. So I'm just going to dab it in some of that ribeye fat. Ooh. Put it off to the side a little bit. Remember, just because these two sides are on, this will carry the heat. Just put that right there. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so now we're on to number 3. All right, so same idea, all right? Hot griddle, we let it come back up to temp. We got as much oil off there as possible. And then this way, if you don't have a fancy dancy meat mallet or anything heavy, it's the 2 spatula system. A lot of times people put pressure down and smash. So this one's going to be the thicker one. So I'm going to use this one to press down on, okay? All right, here we go. If I had to say one thing, the most important thing that you could possibly do to make sure that you get consistency and that good meat crust is, first of all, is get the good ground beef, okay? We're talking about 80-20. No matter what you get, even if you can't find the trio, just get good 80-20, okay? And the second thing is equal portions. You don't want your patties too big because you're never going to be able to get them thin. And then third is this right here. It's how you smash it. And I think more than anything, it's getting it thin and holding it, which creates that contact on your flat top, just like this, okay?
Those are like paper thin.
Yeah. That's what we want. Ready? So while those are going, my daughter loves some ketchup. Good amount of ketchup for her. She loves extra pickles. All right. Just like that. My other daughter just likes it plain as can be. So we're gonna lid those. Golly.
We have a plate.
Put them right here. Remember, you fought that hard to get that crust. So let's make sure we get it off the flat top. There we go. See that right there? This must be a colder spot. Now I've done smashburger. Oh, look at that one right there. That's golden right there. That honestly is, those two right there, that's just what you're looking for right there. There's no doubt about it. Now I've done smashburgers before. We did that taco style. We had a chorizo and all those Mexican flavors and smashed them with like avocado, tomato, sour cream. A little S&P. Now obviously if you got a special burger blend, something like that, this would be the time to use it. I just like good old salt and pepper. Keep it simple. All right, guys, so we just got the griddle halfway clean. We got everything put up. Kind of been a rush. That's what happens when you're doing a bunch of different burgers. All right, so we got our homemade sauce. Take the bottoms of the buns. Obviously, you're going to add as much or as little as you like. I love that little addition of chopped onion, the pickle for that tartness. All right, here we go. Double stacker.
Well, that's yours.
That's yours.
Huh?
Yep, yours is bigger. All right, there we go. I'm telling you, classic. Now look, if you're adding lettuce and tomato and all that stuff, hey, that's up to you. I just wanted a good old classic, no nonsense type of cheeseburger, and I think we got it. All right, let's open one of these bad boys up. What do you think? Nice little roll. You guys hear that crunch? I don't know if you heard it, but you can hear this. Horseradish right away. There's something different about doing the burger like that. You get so much deep flavor. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Just recap really quick before we get off here. Good beef, 80-20. Hot griddle, cast iron or flat top, does not matter. And 3, even pressure. Even thin pressure. Go as thin as possible. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound that notification button, share it with your friends, and we were about to chow down.